Yo, we're back, y'all. We are back. It is officially nighttime in PokeMMO. And, well, you'll see. You'll see. If you weren't here, if you missed this last stream, you're about to find out what's so cool about that. Oh. Oh, whoops. Yeah, my bad. Do I have one of those? Oh. Whoops. Yeah, okay. Whoops. Wasn't holding a razor claw. Okay, that's fine. It needs one more level. Let's heal up. Let's start in at EXP charm. Let's evolve this Sneasel. I think that's the last requirement besides levels, which I'm going to finish very soon. / candy to finish if necessary. So, yeah. Just about fully ready here for Cresselia. Will be ready soon. Nice shiny Absol. EXP charm. $50K, bummer. Buy it. Alright, let's pull up the live chat. And let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. Should be a fun stream. We should beat Cresselia by the time I end stream. That's the plan. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Whoops. Okay. Okay, y'all. We're in it. We're in the grind. Sneasel's gonna evolve soon. Everything's getting to level 100 soon. And we'll do Cresselia very, very shortly. Very, very shortly. Welcome back. Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay. Okay, y'all. I'm really excited for today. I really am. I mean, I just think it's cool. We did a heat ran pretty recently. I still haven't even made that video. Like, I haven't even, like, calmed down to make all this cool stuff we're doing on stream into videos. It will happen. We just moved right into Cress, and, like, we're almost done with that, too. It's kind of sick. It's kind of sick. Meloetta eventually, but the team isn't consistent enough for to warrant building it right now. So, we'll have to wait on that. But just Heat Ran and Crest is pretty sick. Meloetta soon. No PP left. Damn. We're just like right back in and on an EXP chart, man. This is kind of weird. I was just doing this last stream. I feel like I already ran out of stuff to talk about then. Alright. Guys, we got an hour. We got an hour of just sitting in this grass and grinding. We're going to have to find something interesting to talk about. I can do an overview of the position and the team, I guess. I should probably get acquainted with that. And then we'll have to get a little bit more creative as the stream goes on. Let's get that pulled up. Are all the raids doable every week? I'm pretty sure, man. Yeah, look. I can do heat run again in 5 days. I just did it. Yeah, it's weekly. You just don't get a... I think it's monthly? Hold on. Or 3 months. 3 months, right? Hold on. Heat run recapture, yeah. It's 90 days for a recapture of the 6 stars. But a week for the ID rewards. Oh. Whoops, sorry. I was... You couldn't see because... Yeah. Yeah. My bad. Take my word for it. Oh no! Now we're... Shoot, I was gonna... Okay, hold on. Yay! We did it! We did it! Alright. I'm gonna open all of these links. No, it's fine. Okay. Okay. We're gonna swap back and forth. And we are going to talk about what we're even doing. What we're even doing today. Cresselia. I thought it was this. Huh? Am I wrong? Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know why my chair feels so uncomfortable right now. It just does. Okay. We're doing this. Let's keep building it. Let's keep building it. I'm gonna have to take like the drawer out. There's like no space for my legs. Okay, anyway, sorry. It's important to be comfortable at your desk, dude, if you spend a lot of time at it. This desk sucks. This desk sucks, honestly. It's terrible. Okay, whatever. You guys probably see me like moving around on stream a lot, honestly. It's just uncomfortable, bro. It's uncomfortable. Sorry. It is though. It's like really small and just cramped. I'm genuinely 6 feet tall. I'm not even kidding. I'm a big dude. All right. Okay, let's go through this, guys. Let's go through this. We had this up in windowed mode last time, right? That's probably a better way of explaining it. We can do that. Hold on, let's go to windowed for PokeMMO, and we'll talk this through. All right. Okay. That's pretty good. Ta-da! Okay, cool. This is what we're doing. I am P2, and this is what we are doing today, guys. Not bad. Not bad. How many encounters have you got on your tracker after all this XP training? Like, not that much. I also do some XP training on my other character, too, for non-OT boost. But I just got an EXP re-amplifier, so I just kind of stopped doing that recently. So I should be getting more encounters on this. I don't know. I have to hide my... This is my way. Hold on. Let me actually do that. If I'm gonna do windowed, let me... Hold on. Let me hide this. Hide taskbar. Hide taskbar. Bro. Huh? Okay. Wait, we're cooking, right? No. One second. Okay. Boom. Okay, okay, okay. Boom. Sick. Sick. Okay. 14,000? 14.5? That's not terrible. It's not terrible. I can't see the fifth one, which is scary. That kind of scares me, but it would tell me if it was a shiny and I was gonna kill it. I don't know. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. If I change my video settings, would it show me all 5? If I go to like a different... I don't even know. Is that a thing? Like, what if I go down here? Oh, that was weird. Okay. Doing Smeargle Hunt right now, good luck. Thank you, yeah, good luck to you as well. Okay, we haven't even talked about what's happening. I just pulled it up on screen. Also, like, I can see a little bit, sorry, I can see a little bit of this, so I'm not going to miss it. Pull up a Rain Devil team, including Zapdos real quick. Pull up a Rain Devil team. I don't know, bro. Zapdos, Pelly. Kingdra. That's like the staple, maybe a Crawdon. And then last two should not be water types. Maybe a Scizor. Scizor is pretty good on Rain. I don't know about doubles though. Okay. This is the plan, guys. This is the way to beat Cresselia. Hopefully guaranteed. I'm going to be P2. And everything looks pretty chill, man. Everything looks pretty chill. Fling, Sucker Punch, Assurance, Toxic, Brine. Okay, yeah. Not a whole lot to say, really just leveling. We're going to learn a lot about the gimmicks, though, with these support moves. I'm not really bringing that much support, though. So we'll have to see. I don't know too much about the raid, man, about the Cresselia raid. So it's going to be a pretty new experience soon, but I do expect us to just win, if I'm being honest. I think the strategy is really, really foolproof. So yeah, we're going to find out. We're going to find out, guys. I'm pretty excited. I hope you guys are as well. Not a whole lot left to really talk about for the specifics. I can like keep referencing this as stream goes on, but yeah, let's just lock in for the EXP training. We got 45 minutes left on Charm. Let's try to get as much done as we possibly can. I would love to do the raid after this Charm is over, so yeah, hopefully y'all are excited for that. I really, really am. Okay, boom. Let's go back to full screen. Okay. Guys, what do you play on? Like, what video settings do you play on? Do you go zoom in? Like, ew, this is gross. This is gross, man. Get me out of here. That's terrible. Can you link the strat doc, please? There is links in my description. If you follow those links and then Control F Cresselia, you will find what you're looking for. You see Steve-O won the Mr. Beast challenge video for 1 million? I did not. Zoom in life? Which one specifically? The other one like hurt my brain, honestly. Looking at it, that was weird. That's cool though. No, I did not see that. Why did Mr. Beast give Steve-O $1 million though? Steve-O's already wealthy and famous. No worries. No worries. I saw Mr. Beast was going to be involved in the next Survivor season. I don't watch a ton of Survivor anymore, but my sister is really into it. She's trying to... Well, I don't know as actively anymore, but she sends in like audition tapes to get on Survivor. Okay. I mean, how much longer do we have, y'all? Let's see. 84. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's gonna be a while. Your old boss did that? Yeah. It's pretty cool. I might send in a tape just for the sake of it. It would be cool to go on. And even if you don't win, you would get paid too, which is not bad. And it seems kind of cool. But yeah, my sister really wants to do it. It's been her favorite show for like a decade. I would do any of those challenge shows. I think that's like one of the coolest things. If you become like internet famous, is you get to do all the, like the fun game show stuff, man. You know? For normal people, it's like a lottery, but if you have internet fame, you can do like any of those fun game shows. Not like, I don't know, like it's not gonna get you on Jeopardy or Survivor or like Wheel of you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna get you on the classic ones, but it'll get you on rip-offs. And it's just fun to like play the game in general, and especially if there's a cash prize. What would be, if you guys could pick, like, a game show to go on, what would you pick? Like, what would you want to go on? I don't really know. There it is, guys. He's only playing PokeMMO and using us to get into a Mr. Beast video. The truth comes out. Nah. Nah. I think, like, obviously, what Mr. Beast does is really cool and impressive. I've seen like memes of this stuff before, and it's like if you put, I don't know, if you put like a normal person in a Mr. Beast video where he's like, if you make it 100 days, you get $1 million, and if you make it 200 days, you get 2 million, and it's like you just never leave. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, I'm doing fine, Jimmy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would really ever. I think I would be like that. You know what I mean? I don't think I would be good in a Mr. Beast video because I would just like be like, this opportunity for the money is just way too much to try to like, you know, act as like an internet personality. Like I would just like, yeah. Could be generational wealth, never know. That's what I'm saying though, dude. Like normal people in Mr. Beast would not, like, okay, I'm not trying to like expose him or whatever, but I feel like this has like been a talked about thing that like Mr. Beast will put like his like contestants for Mr. Beast are like meant to be good on camera. Like I think they put out casting calls. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I think I would be like way more, just way too into the challenge and like not be good on camera at all. Nor would I care to be good on camera. I'm like, I'm getting the million. Yeah, I don't think I wanted to do a Mr. Beast video. I mean, like, I'm not saying I wouldn't want to, but I'm saying if I were to pick one game show, I don't think that would be it. I would probably pick Survivor, honestly. That seems really fun. Kind of intense, too. I don't think they're... okay, you know what? You know what's like an obvious answer is like any house makeover where they just do like $100,000 worth of renovation on your home and you don't have to, like, you don't pay a dime towards it and they actually pay you for like being on camera. You get paid and they do 100K of renovations to your home for free. That one's actually the obvious answer of what anyone should do, but it's not as fun. It's not as fun of an answer. Oh, shoot. I wonder how much you get paid for being in a Mr. Beast video and not winning. I think that's also a good question as well. They have to pay you, right? It's like an actor. Like, you get, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you show up on Family Feud, even if you don't win, you still get paid for being there. I wonder how much that is. Taking a look at Meloetta yet? Yes, but not that serious of a look. It still seems in the process of being solved, if you ask me. If you ask me, it is not, like, it's solved, but like, you know what I'm saying? If you ask me. Could be way cleaner. And I'm waiting for them to seriously look at it. But this team that we're making for Cress, I believe, is going to be very, very, very good. So I'm very excited for that. Which we're going to be able to do very soon, man. Very soon. The charm ends soon. I don't think we're going to hit level 100 by then. But we can always EXP candy if we need to, guys. If we need to EXP candy, I'm always open to do that. I know there were some people in Discord that I think are ready, so we can start getting people together relatively soon. I do have to like still moveset them and stuff. I might do that. Let's finish the rest of this charm. Let's moveset everything, and then let's like check how far away we are from being like ready to like start, and potentially candy the rest of the way there. Yeah, everyone, come join me with the raid and strategy for Meloetta so I can beat it and immediately sell the team to scam some poor soul. Yeah. Yeah. I know. We were saying this way back when you were making the team, CJ. I was like warning you, like they're gonna, like, this is not the final team. However, I expect that the final team and what you built is not going to be like super different. Like, it's still applicable what you build, so I wouldn't stress that much. But I think it's getting optimized still. Who knows? Maybe it's completely different. I don't know. But you have, like, it seems like you have to use Slowbro, no? I mean, you would know more than me. It seems like you have to use Slowbro at least, and like some of the other bulky mons like Reuniclus, like maybe even Musharna. I don't think you can get away with not using them. I don't know. So RNG don't build it, yeah. Somebody sent me I put it in my Discord. Somebody sent me a document. I believe it was in Spanish. I'm pretty sure it was in Spanish. Which we rough translated of an updated Meloetta strat, but I haven't confirmed if that is more consistent or not, or like I don't really have much more information about that. But I just thought that was interesting. So like again, like people are working it out. People are working it out. You know the funny thing about that strategy? So there was the original Chinese strategy, right? And then this strategy, which was like an update, which was in Spanish and had a different opening than the original Chinese strategy. Guess what? It was translated from Chinese into Spanish, and then I'm translating it from Spanish into English. It's still a Chinese strategy. Like, yeah. They're working on it. They're working on it, alright? We got the best minds in the game working on it. And we'll translate it when they're done. I know I got in too early. I'm just being hyperbolic and sad that the RNG hasn't worked for me yet, yeah. You haven't beaten it yet. Damn, dude. That's brutal. You've had that team for a while. That sucks. People really struggle with that. Some other people in chat have beaten it, and yeah. Just say the same thing. It just sucks. It's just not solved yet. You can, like, yeah, you can win, but it's like, don't expect to. That's brutal. Dude, why do I feel like this is going so ridiculously slow? Is it crazy to say that? I only have 30 minutes on charm left. You know what else I want to do? I want to pull up a list of mythical Pokemon. We're going to do that too. We're going to go back to windowed mode. We are going to talk about potential new 6-star legendary raids. That's what I want to talk about, because I think it's exciting. Okay. Okay, sorry, one sec. While I get this going. Mythical Pokemon. Mythical Pokemon list. There we go. Bulbapedia, the goat. Alright. Okay, cool. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Anything you're noticing? Shaman, Darkrai, Jirachi. These are the Pokemon that get added as 6-star legendary raids. And we have up to, in Meloetta, we have these to work, we have this to work with. Gen 5 and up. What's getting added, guys? Deoxys is not getting added. Celebi, I think, would be a huge throw. Add Mew if you're adding Celebi. We talked about that. Manaphy and Fione are a duo. I don't think they're getting added because of that fact. Arceus is not getting added, bro. That's a King of the Hill. Victini could get added. It's the Gen 5s, isn't it, bro? Victini, Keldeo, and Genesect. Okay, this is the only reasonable things to predict to get added as legendary raids for Lunar New Year. It's Victini, Keldeo, Genesect, Celebi, Mew. That's the only reasonable things to predict. Okay. Stopping here to wish good luck. Thank you. Thank you. You doing it tonight? That is the plan. That is the plan. Doing it tonight. Like, pretty soon. Well, I don't know how soon, but yes. That is the plan. Would it be insane if they put Deoxys in a Summoning Orb? Summoning Orb Deoxys? Keldeo's a King of the Hillmon, eh? Is Keldeo a King of the Hillmon? Dude, I don't even know. Can anyone confirm or deny that? Never Genesect? Why not? Why not Genesect? Wait, where are your stats? There. It's pretty good. I mean, it is pretty good, but I don't know. I don't know if it's OP or not. I don't think people would be happy with Genesect, but I'm with you in saying just completely open the floodgates and just use the levers, like allowing one at a time or something like that to that extent. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Genesect too good? Is Genesect really too good? I think out of this list, obviously Arceus is not happening. I think the next one, but like down from that, it's Deoxys. I think Deoxys is like the next busted one. Besides that, I feel like it's probably fair game. Especially if we have Darkrai. I mean, Darkrai's really good, guys. Has to be Celebi, Victini, or Manaphy. Maybe even another Alpha Legendary or the Regis. The Regis are gonna happen. The Regis will happen. I predict that Regice is the next Halloween Alpha Legendary. How we had Suicune and Articuno. I think it's Regice is next. But I think the Regis have to be added in full before that happens. So I think it's going to happen soon. But I don't think it's going to be through raids. I think it's going to be through roaming legendaries. And I don't think Manaphy is coming because it's a duo. Or is this an alternate form? Or how the fuck does this work? I don't know anything about this Pokemon, bro. Is this... Yeah, they're a duo. They're different Pokemon, right? Yeah, they're... Yeah. Genesect is an Ubers because of its abilities way too strong of a mon for this game. What? Oh, we have to check that. What even are its abilities, bro? Hold on, we have to check that. I know Genesect is like really good, but let's show exactly. If people are saying it's too busted, let's show exactly why. Hold on. Where's the list? Right here. Technoblast? Is that why? Sorry. This is so much worse than if you just look it up on... Okay, hold on, sorry. Bulbapedia is so bad for, like, stats. Is that just me who thinks that? Or, like... Can I get a true? Hold on. Okay. Okay. Download? Adjust power according to foes' defenses? Wait. Why is it so good? I think Victini for Devils. Victini is super fair to get added. Deoxys would be balanced? How would Deoxys be balanced, bro? There's no way in hell. Have Ubers tier for PvP, and you can only use one OP legend plus mystical, whatever that list is, for PvE, and call it a day. I don't see how everyone wouldn't be okay with that. I agree. I have the like pretty much fully same opinion. I think they could potentially have some like interesting nuances, but generally I think that. It's not a do, it's an evolution line. Okay, thank you. Thank you for clarifying that. Yeah, Manaphy and Fiona. Okay, so then never mind. That could come into the game for sure. I just like don't really know that much about that Pokemon. It gets Tail Glow, doesn't it? Doesn't Manaphy get Tail Glow, which is pretty broken? Okay. I know that about it. That's like it. Download is a free +1 boost to special attack or attack depending on the opposite, or depending on the opponent's lower defense stat. Yes. So that's it, and then just you just go mixed attacker, and then you just use download, and then you're really fast. You're not that. Oh, that's why they all run a Choice Scarf. That's why they all run a Choice Scarf, because you can get outsped. So you're on a Choice Scarf download, and then it's just a free. It's a free like matchup pretty much against anything. That's fair. Or like fair for it not being put in the game. Like it's not. It's unfair. Yeah. With Choice Band, U-turn is completely busted. Fair play. Fair play. Fair play. Well, yeah, this would just get banned to Ubers, yeah. If it was added. Which is fine. Which is fine. You can ban something to Ubers, it's fine. I mean, in my opinion, I don't know. But this is it, guys. This is the list. This is the list. Kind of cool. Kind of cool, if you ask me. Also, by the way, like, we're not that far away from, like, getting all of them, right? Darkrai, Shaman, Jirachi, Meloetta. Wait, where's Cress? Is Cress considered a legendary? Because we have... Wait, hold on a second. Oh, shit. Wait. Fuck. List. Okay, here we go. Shit. Was your team just curious? We are making the Cresselia team. It's called like Three Musketeers. It's on the PokeMMO forums. Do legendary raids need to be mythicals? Crescent here aren't. Yeah, that's what we were just looking at here. Especially with Gen 6 on the horizon, at some point, power creep is only going up from here, so why not just allow it as long as there are restrictions in place? I agree. I think... Well, like, you should be, like, you know what I'm saying? These Pokemon exist, and people use them in, like, PvP and normal Pokemon. Like, you should be able to get them, and then, like, we need to, as a community, balance around that fact, right? Again, whether, like, for instance, OU as a thing in and of itself, restricting legendaries, and you can't bring them to normal people, because normally people, like, play OU, not actually play Ubers, right? Ubers is like a ban list. But then, you know, it's still a playable tier 2 if you want. And stuff like that, yeah. So I think, like, we need these in the game, but it's like, I understand that there needs to be restrictions on them, but I'd rather them be in the game restricted than not in the game at all. Yeah, Cresselia is a legendary, yeah, and so is Heatran, you're right. So never mind. There are more options. None of the duos and trios, though, so it's really... We talked about Regigigas before. Regigigas could come Lunar New Year, but any trio, like, this is not... Because then they have to make 3 raids. Do you know what I'm saying? They're just making 1. So it could be any of the mythicals or Regigigas. But how is Regigigas going to be a raid? Is that a crazy thing that could happen? Regirock, Regice, and Registeel are added as roaming legendaries, and then for Lunar New Year, Regigigas. That would be crazy. That would be crazy, bro. Oh, my team? It is Team Giga Chad. Or Team Chad. You know? Pretty sweet. Keldeo is the King of the Hill legendary of Unova. Thank you for clarification. So that takes Keldeo off of the list. Yeah. If you didn't give Genesect the drives and just let it be a pure bug type, it would probably be fine. Oh, so you can change your typing then with Genesect too, huh? That's how that works. Like an Arceus plate. That's pretty busted. That's really good. I can see a perma raid for a trio that rotates every 4 months. None of the good Genesect sets run the drives, just use Banner Scarf Mixed Attacker. Huh. Perma raids for a trio that rotates every 4 months, yeah. I wouldn't like that. Like, if you're gonna have the raids, like if you're gonna have a 6-star raid, I think all of the 6-star raids need to be permanent. The 5 stars is fine. The 4-star mythicals and the 5 stars is fine to have tied to an event or whatever. But the 6-star like permanent raids, like they need to be permanent. Like if they're cycling, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can't change type. How did wait, you can't change type, it's coverage? Oh, are you changing them, like, the move Technoblast or something like that? I'm not sure exactly. Somebody else said the Lotties last stream, I think. I think the Lotties would be cool, but again, guys, like... Also, they're kind of OP, to be honest. They're kind of OP. I think this makes the most sense of what's coming next. But these are going to be roamers. I don't think these can be raids unless they make 3 raids for them. And also, like, these Pokemon aren't very good. So, like, you know. Use a different type for Technoblast. Okay, thank you, yeah. What else would even make sense, dude? And then all of these are trios again. Gen 5 has a lot of legendaries, man. Damn. I think these as trios and a Regigigas permanent raid Lunar New Year would be insane. Do I think that that's coming? No. I think Mew is coming, or Victini. But this would be sick, guys. This would be so sick. Regigigas permanent raid and the Regis as roamings? Come on. Tell me you wouldn't want to see that. Tell me you wouldn't want to see that. Lotties are too broken, yeah. Lotties are too broken, and there's 2 of them. So for raids, it's not really likely. Only the water drive, I think, is ever used because Genesect has better coverage. Moves like Flamethrower, I see. Or Ice Speed. Add Fairy type, problem solved. Yeah, so... Guys, when do you think Gen 6 is coming? I guess that's another good question as well. When do you think Gen 6 is actually coming? You know? Registering the Lake Spirits are very bad. Best possible addition is the Terrakion trio of Unova. As roamers. Those are pretty good Pokemon, bro. Isn't Cobalion, like, kind of goated? Isn't Cobalion kind of goated? Right, yeah. Isn't Cobalion kind of goated, bro? With Sacred Sword? I mean, I don't have a problem with adding it, but I do think... In terms of, like, what's most likely, because they're kind of adding worst legendaries and mythicals. I think Regis are next as the roamers. And I really hope this happens soon. And I think Mew and Victini are, like, what's going to be one of those. Celebi too. I think Celebi is such a throw, though. Again, I really strongly believe that. If you're going to make Celebi a raid, just do Mew instead, bro. Like, they're very similar Pokemon. Like, don't troll and not give us Mew. That's my thoughts. Hold on. Oh. The fuck? Okay. 3 years earliest? Damn, bro, that's a long way away. Gen 6 is years away if you ask me. I think they're going to expand their raids first. Personally, not big on Megas and all the extra gimmicks. Like it that come later. But I think Fairy should come sooner. I understand people like dragons, but it's OP. Yeah, I am a certified Fairy hater because I am. I'm a sucker for the dragon types. I am a certified Fairy type hater. But I understand wanting it sooner. I also am not a fan of the gimmicks, nor am I a fan of Mega Evolution. I think Mega Evolution is... Mega Evolution is like the only one that's like fine. But even that, dude, Megas might, dude... Hot take, do Megas ruin PokeMMO? Does Mega Evolution ruin PokeMMO and take the soul away from it? What do you guys think, dude? Honestly, man. Do Megas ruin PokeMMO? I think it's a valid question. Like we've talked about this before with raids especially, and how it's so cool how they make niche Pokemon good. If Mega Evolving is a thing, and they only give Mega Evolutions to like already good Pokemon, that dies even harder. Using something other than a Garchomp dies even harder. Best two is Terrakion, other two are mid. Look at their stats. Max 90 attacks, no special attack. Oh, I always thought Cobalion was like the best of them. Is that not true? I don't know. Mega would need its own tier in PvP for sure. Yeah, I don't really care when Gen 6 is added. I'm not super stoked about Gen 6, to be honest with you. You know what's funny? You know what I'm excited for and excited to see how this works, when it works, is Alola. I'm a huge fan of the Alola region as a region, not in terms of like... So the biggest problem I have with Alola is there's no gym battles. That's pretty much it. It's like they do the alpha Pokemon instead of gym battles. It's like the island trial system. And that is whack. If it comes to PokeMMO, it needs gyms. And I don't think it's getting it. Maybe it goes raids instead of gyms. Would that be insane, guys? Whoa, maybe it goes... Okay, never mind. If oh my god. Calling it right now. If when Alola comes, there's no gyms, it's raids. That's actually sick. And you have storyline raids, which are easier, that you can do, like, one player. Or maybe with, like, a storyline. Maybe with your rival, you and your rival do the raid. Would be crazy. And then you can come back to it, like, in endgame and do it, like, multiplayer. And it's a harder raid. Like how people gym run, but you raid run. That would be sick, actually. Yeah, I don't know. That would be sick. I'm more excited for Alola. I just think it's cooler. I like the regional variants, the regional forms, all that stuff. And I just like the vibe of Alola. It's a fun vibe. I don't really care about Gen 6 that much. Obviously this is way in the also, but this, like, dude, the crazy thing is like I don't think Z moves should be in this game. Z moves is kind of whack, but I think Z moves is way less game breaking than Mega Evolutions. I think Z moves matter way less than Megas. But I honestly don't really want either. If Megas come, it's fine, but I think I'd rather if they didn't. Obviously this is way in the future, but say they add Megas, how would they then add Gigantamaxing or Z moves or whatever the latest gimmicks in the mainline are? I know. Honestly, I hope that if they do continue adding regions and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a forever thing. As long as this game is up, they're going to continue adding regions. I hope that they don't add the regional gimmicks. Just genuinely. I think it's bad. The only one that potentially you should add is Mega Evolutions. And even that one I think is iffy. I don't know. I think it also depends on what the community wants as well. If the community wants Megas over not wanting Megas, then add them. But if like most people don't want Megas in the game, I think you shouldn't add them. I really think I think that one, like, should be kind of up to the community. It's a huge change, and it sets the tone for the future of this game in a very serious way. Like you're saying, of, like, what gimmicks are allowed. Because, again, you have to remember that, like, this is seamlessly tying together multiple Pokemon games. And if you have a gimmick... Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it affects all of PokeMMO if one region has a gimmick. Like, even if you can only use Z moves or Mega Evolve in, like, you know, X and Y or, like, Alola, like, whatever. You guys get what I'm saying? If you can only do it in that region, it still dramatically changes this game. Because, like, I don't know. You guys probably get what I'm saying. And then if you can do it in any region, then it's, like, even more, like, game breaking. It's just kind of weird. Megas are so much cooler than Z moves, or yeah, exactly, because they're way more popular. I think they're the most reasonable. But yeah, raids would be good though. 5-star for normal and 6-star for Mega could be interesting. What would be the utility of a Mega other than PvP? That's my issue. With it at all, as it seems like a lot to add for a very specific part of the player base. Well, it would also be good for, like, running storyline as well, and, like, certain PvE stuff, doing more damage. Like, it would be good for raids too. It would be good for, like, anything where you just want to do more damage, really. Right? Potentially be bulky as well. Like, it's just, you know, it's just a way to get a better Pokemon. So I think it would be valid. And it would change storyline runs. If you can get access to, like, a Mega Pokemon and send it to a new account to do a storyline run, and they get to Mega Evolve earlier than they realistically should, like, that's just game breaking as well. They could make gimmicks PvP only and have seasonal ladders for each. Yeah, they could do that. They could do that. They could do you can only Mega Evolve in PvP. And, like, this season is, like, Mega Evolving, and the next season is, like, they go through the generations rule set. Like, for Gen 7, you could actually Mega Evolve and use Z moves. So, like, that could be yeah, you go through the generations rule set. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. Feels like you'd only be able to choose one of the gimmicks, and then different people are going to be upset. Maybe then we don't get any gimmicks and only get Fairy. That's kind of what I'm saying, is like, where do you draw the line? That's exactly the point, is like, where do you draw the line? And you have to have a good argument for why the line is drawn there, because there will always be people that are upset by however you handle it. It's a tough one of how to handle that one. Yeah. I think that when this game is ready for it, I think Gen 6 brings Mega Evolutions. I think that's what happens. And I hope that that's it. I hope it's just Mega Evolutions. There's no Z Crystals, there's no Dynamax, no Gigantamax, no Terrassalization. Like, none of that. It's just Megas. And then you can still get the new regions and the new Pokemon. But, yeah, I think you have to draw the line in the sand there, honestly. Which would also require a complete overhaul of those regions' storyline, because the gimmicks are always a part of the storyline. If they add Mega into the game, the only way we should be able to get the stones are to dig in the underground for them, but they would have to add the underground into the game. Yeah, that's true. That's not even in the game yet. Pixelate Hyper Voice Gardevoir would be the like the best gym run mon if Megas were in LOL. That's a good shout as well. That is honestly a pretty good shout. I guess gym run / E4s as well. Mega, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it would change a lot of stuff. It would change a lot of stuff, and they might have to update old stuff to like give old fights. They probably would. They'd probably give old difficult NPCs Mega Evolutions. Like all the gym leaders would probably have Megas. Red would have Megas. Like it would. Yeah, it would change a lot. I mean, Megas are just like Alolan or Galarian forms. They're just stronger. If they start adding weak Megas, like they're adding weak legendaries, that's great. Yeah, I want to see Alolan forms too. I'm more excited for that than anything else. And I would call regional variants not a gimmick. It's like a new Pokemon. So I think that they can't not add that if they're gonna add a new region, which also I'm stoked about. I think it's Megas and regional forms. And I guess, yeah, the fairy type. And, like, that's it. Don't add anything else. You can add the new regions, you can add the new Pokemon, but don't add the bullshit. If you ask me. Hindsight, obviously, but I wish Megas were given to Pokemon who weren't as good or popular to try to boost them. Comparable to stronger stuff, but instead it just makes them... Yeah. I think that was the original idea, funnily enough. Like, you have Mega Beedrill, but it turns out that you can only use one Mega. Like, you can only use one Mega on your team. So you might as well make the Mega the strongest it can possibly be, which means using a Mega evolution on the strongest Pokemon that gets one. So, like, they have weaker evolutions, like Beedrill, for instance, but there's no reason to ever use it. So, yeah. Bro, the Epic's Game Store? What the hell? Oh, it's because I'm in windowed mode. Whatever. Guys, we were not super efficient on this EXP charm. I love the regional variants. I do too. I only like Megas because of Shiny Gengar or Shiny Metagross, yeah. Shiny Gengar's sick. Shiny Gengar is very, very cool. One of the coolest shinies, without a doubt. Okay. Two minutes left. Let's try to get a little bit more value out of this, but damn. We are a little bit shy of our goal here. A little bit shy of our goal. $97, $92, $89, $83. I might have to rip another one. I think we have to rip another one. We still have, by the way, we still have a Sharpedo as well. So, yeah. We're gonna have to rip another one. Okay, damn. Hopefully we'll be done in like only 30 minutes of that though. We can start coordinating, getting the team together. I should probably moveset though before I do anything else. right? Or wrong? Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. Let's just keep XP trending then. Damn. A little bit further away than I was hoping. I wonder if... Hold on. Guys, who made position 1? Who made position 1? Technology built P4. Can also do P3. P1 is pack you up. W. Okay. I think, yeah, okay. I just need to get the team together then. What level are your mons at? Pretty close, but like, kind of also not, yeah. Damn. Hold on. We need to lock in. 93. 89. 83. We got a bit of levels left to go on these bad boys. I think I'm gonna start another charm. Shit. Hopefully be done in like 30 minutes. That's the plan. That's the plan. Let's grab another charm. And do that. Which position did you make again, Lord of the Rings? Was it P3 or P4? You made P4, right? I don't remember. Okay, let's buy another one. Pickles, want me to level one of your mons? No, dude, don't worry. Also, you just said that, and I just realized... Because we also have to get everyone together, too. Which we can start doing pretty soon. I mean, P4, yeah. That's a lot of people showing up with P4 suddenly, yeah. I know. I think people have P3 and P4 the most. I think people have P1 and P2 the least. I know Pack You Up has P1, I have P2. So that's good at least. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. Everyone kind of just made whatever felt right to them. It seems like more people made P3 and P4. Sorry, I just realized. Thank you for reminding me that. I do this every time, and it's genuinely kind of dumb. I should have been on this. I can put 2 of these Pokemon in the daycare, and this will go quicker. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to pop a charm. Hopefully I'll have this done in 30 minutes from now. And by then, hopefully we'll also have the team corralled. That is ideal. I guess Bisharp can go in there. And then I will grab Sharpedo. You can start killing. You might need a Specs, bro. You can drop Aqua Jet, I guess. Okay, sweet. Let's go do this. Let's go do this. I should have done that way sooner. Okay, I'm going to pop a charm. Hopefully I'll be done in 30 minutes. And hopefully we'll have the team together by then as well. And we can start. Like I said, we need a P1. And I know Pack You Up made that. So I kind of have to hit him up on Discord to do this. Okay, sick. We'll be done soon. We'll be done soon. I wish I realized that sooner about the daycare. That was kind of a dumb mistake. Okay, let me do that on Discord. I do that all the time. It's so stupid. Whatever. One second. Okay, I just DM'd him. Hopefully he will see that and respond. Let's start this charm, and let's go. Start this charm, let's go. This one's almost to level 100, so are you. You're level 66, and we have some stuff at the daycare. We'll be done soon. We're going to be done, honestly, very, very soon. Very, very soon. I fixed the camera, right? Yeah, we did. Okay. We'll be done very soon, guys. And we can start. Assuming we can get the team hold together. Lord of the Rings is P3. There's other people that have made P4. There's other people that have made P3. I'm P2. Hopefully Pack You Up responds as P1. That's the plan. That's the plan. I know that there's other people that have built... I think there's other people that have built P1 as well. So, I don't know. Hopefully, I mean... Yeah. The stream is kind of like a bat signal to those that we've been talking about doing this with. Hopefully they see that. Come and chat and say, what's up? Are we running it? And then we start. That's like... That's the plan. That's the plan. I'm excited for it. All right. I'm trying to remember if who else. Other people made P1 too. Negative's making P3. I don't know if he's done yet though. He's probably not done yet with P3. I don't know if he's on even. He is on. Wait, bro, he's on. Wait, bro. Wait, he's on right now. Try to speed level those mons quick. Okay, bet. Wait, which position were you gonna do? Wait, that's Pack You Up. That's BRB against Stone is Pack You Up. W. P1. Wait, yeah, I'm tripping. Sorry, yeah, because you have two different names. I get confused, bro. My gosh. Yeah, you've been in chat. What do you do on your hair? It always looks so majestic. LOL. Thank you, man. Not a whole lot, man. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I guess I got lucky. Yeah, I have pretty good hair, pretty thick hair. Well, like my grandpa still has hair. He's very old. I don't know. Not a whole lot, honestly. Yeah. No, I know. I'm Pack You Up. Yeah, I know. I got confused because yeah, you said your YouTube doesn't allow your normal accounts, comments, or chat messages to go through. I remember. Yeah. It's confusing. That's all. And because there's also your username is like capital BRB, and then there's capital BTR in chat a lot too. I get confused. I know. Okay. Sick. Okay, wait. So that's P1, P2, P4. I know CJ has P3, but I think he probably would rather not do it. Because I think he's not as interested in that, unless it's a recapture. Negative was building the team, but I don't know if he's done for P3. He's not on either. Who else was making P3? I can also ask around in Discords for a P3 and also global chat if necessary. But I'm also a couple levels away anyway from being ready to start. I've been meaning to join the streams this week, but work has been a pain, LOL. What did I miss? We beat Heatran and we were prepping for Cresselia. Very, very exciting stuff, guys. We're going to be beating all the 6-star legendary raids. Yeah, I mean, I'm stoked about it. I'm really stoked about it. It's been a great time. Yeah. And you tuned in at the perfect time, dude. Cresselia's today. I made the team, but I don't have it leveled yet. Anyway, so that eliminates me. Okay, rip. I could continue leveling my P3. I just need to EV and EXP train. Oh, I see. But that is pretty far away. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, then. I'd probably be willing to candy some of them, too. Well, if you're close, then that works. I mean, again, like I said, I still have a bit to go here. I mean, I'm going to be done very soon. Because it's just this Pokemon that's left. So I'm going to be done very soon. But, yeah, if you'd be done soon as well, that's sick. But if it's going to take you, like, you know, several hours, then I don't know. Mellow edit time? Mellow edit time is for the future. For the, I don't know when future, but for the future. For the future. I don't know exactly when, but yeah. What do you think, though? What do you think, though? KA Karma. Would he be done, like, in an hour? Or would it be, like, 2 hours, 3 hours? Like, should we plan on that? Or should I try to grab someone from, like, global or from a Discord? Well, one at a time has never got it. It's happening, but it's not happening soon. It's not happening soon. I'll tell you that. It is happening, but it's not happening soon. This is sick though, guys. We're just coordinating the last little bits, and then we're gonna be ready to start the fight. And this team should be like a guaranteed win. So, pretty cool. Pretty close to beating Cresselia. With what we saw in the Chinese guide, I would not even get near that until next year. I think you're going to be surprised. I think you're going to be surprised at how quickly it gets optimized. I really do. I think you're going to be surprised. But it's not done yet, for sure. It is for sure not done yet. And also, it's just a very, very, very difficult raid, and it might never get optimized, like, It might never get optimized to the point where like there's 0 RNG, but it'll get better. It'll get better. I'll plan for a couple hours, but no hard feelings if you find people before that. Okay. I got you. I got you. Okay. Did you have... That's just for P3. Did you say you already had P4 already? Because Lord of the Rings is making P4, yeah. Lord of the Rings is P4, yeah. Damn, okay. Like I said, I have to do this anyway. I'm level 73 Sharpedo. So we gotta do that a little bit. But I think I might start hitting up Discords and seeing if anyone is around as a P3. Just to make sure that this happens tonight. In my opinion, Mellow Raiden strat should take max 2 to 3 hours to do, which isn't that bad. That's pretty bad, bro. Honestly, like, that's pretty bad. 2 to 3 hours. Like, that's not a solve, if you ask me, you know? That's not really it being solved. Dude, the Spanish chat is going nuts, making fun of beggars. Like, it's been 10 minutes of them spamming beggar jokes. Wait, really? I have it pulled up. That's kind of funny. That's cool. What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the streams, yo. I have most of P4, but they are just not EV and fully XP. Yeah. No, I got you. I got you. Keep going on it. Keep going on it. Hopefully, yeah. I'm gonna hit up global chat and some Discords, but yeah, in the future, hopefully we'll do Cresselia together. That's the plan, to get a big group of people that's all wanting to do Cresselia. And, yeah. Just so it's way easier for everyone to get in a link. But I think I'm going to try and grab someone from Global or Discord to make sure that this happens, like, in a timely fashion tonight. Okay. Let me get working on that. Raiden is basically a solve? I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that. Alright, hold on. Let me pull up Discord. How long do you usually take prepping for a 6-star raid? 20 hours or so? Nah, like... Definitely less than that, though. I don't know. Hold on, sorry. Let me go and post some stuff really quick. Link for Cresselia team. Hey y'all, we're starting a run pretty soon. Just looking for a P3 with 3 musketeers strat. Did I spell musketeers wrong? Huh? Oh, I did. Okay. See thread. IGN. Laza. Giovanni. Whisper. Me. I'm gonna do this and post. Okay, hold on. Let me do this forward real quick. The middle raid fails turn 1 7 out of 20 times with raid den, and you need to FF turn 4 if you roll into the bad ads. It's far from solved, yeah. I would agree. I would agree. But it's very impressive what they have done so far. Very impressive. Okay. Let's go in here. Let's go to the raids. Looking for raid. Hold on, Cresselia? Cresselia 6-star? Bro, I'm so confused. How do I find a raid? Perma raids. Okay. Okay. I put out the thing and Raiden and Wachowski's Discord as well, actually, which is a great spot to look for people to raid with, actually. And my Discord as well, actually. I did that as well. So I've hit up 3 Discords. We're going to keep going on this leveling grind, and then if I don't get any whispers, I'm going to also start hitting up global chat. Sorry. Take it from... Hold on. Take it from someone who is the Raiden team. It is far from solved. Bro, I legit made the strat, says Drake Lewis 5. The mellow raid fails turn... Yeah, we read that. Then we have different definitions of solved. There's not enough damage. The ads suck ass, and Megahorn is basically required. There's not enough time for gravity or defog. Ignorant question, did the devs change heat round rate or something? No. I mean, they have, but not recently. It's the first 6-star raid, so I figured I'd make it first. If the raid wins 100%, if no misses T1 and correct add T4, I would consider that a solve, but from my understanding, there is also some RNG for the Bro/Rion turns? Oh, Bronzon or Reuniclus turns? Yeah. Wait, hold on. Or sorry, Drake Lewis. Hold on. Drake Lewis was actually involved in the solving of the strategy, or is that just troll? I thought, well, no. Mello was solved by Chinese community, ASUS, and that group, the ASUS group. Okay. $97 here? Pretty close, guys. Pretty close. That's interesting though. I know I haven't seen a ton about Meloetta, just because like I know it's like not like fully solved yet, so I'm kind of waiting. But it's cool to hear about it. Completely. Roxanne, watch this guy. All right. Let's go to global. I guess I need to grab something from global. Let's check on. Okay, yeah, I haven't been whispered. Okay. Raiden adapted the Chinese strat and optimized it. I'm guessing Drake's one of the people who did it. Okay, well, shout out Drake Lewis, or if you have like an IGN, you want to shout it or something. If that is accurate, shout out, dude. That's pretty cool. Very, very impressive. Bronzon is abbreviated as Zong. Yeah. Whatever. Either way, yeah. Yeah, if that's true though, if Drake Lewis 5 in chat was actually involved in the solving of Meloetta and like the translation from the Chinese community, that's very sick. Feel free to shout yourself out. And also, I'm curious if you have any more interesting information about the strategy and the raid itself. If you'd like to share with the class, that would be cool. That would be very cool because I do not know a whole ton about Meloetta. It would be cool. It would be cool to see. It would be cool to see. All right. What do you usually do for money making? Red breeding for profit. It's kind of it, honestly. I'll do like red, and then when I do red, I'll do an hour of gym running after red. So it's like that, which is really good. Honestly, it's like really good. Yeah, then like breeding for profit, playing the events. It's kind of it. It's kind of it. I don't do gym running like every day. I'll do red once a week and then a gym run after red. And breeding. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I absolutely respect the effort that goes into it. But saying it is a solve is completely unreasonable based off of my experience. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. I would say it is a fantastic start to solving Meloetta. Like a great first step in understanding the raid and all of its mechanics. And a guideline that can get the job done, but I would not consider it solved. Yeah. A work in progress, yeah. Like the route to beat Meloetta has been found. You can beat Meloetta, but yeah, I would say it's far from solved. Yeah, I think there's like a difference there. A difference in those two things, yeah. Still very cool though. Still very cool because it went unbeaten for like 90 hours or something like that. The hardest raid we've ever seen. The hardest raid we've ever seen. So that's pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, I'm curious to that as well. I'm curious to where you've gotten stuck in the Melo raid. Hopefully somebody sees this. Hold on, let me copy this message. And we're going to spam it. Not spam it, but like we're going to keep putting it out there. You know. It's P3 we need, right? Yeah, P3, yeah. P3, 3 Musketeers, yeah. Any Megahorn miss, any Snarl miss, getting a Ron ad that spawns afterwards, bad damage rolls on the X-Scissor or Megahorn turn, and even had several fails during Slowbro and Reuniclus. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. It's not really a case of getting stuck if you build everything perfectly with 0 speed IVs, which many didn't bother with. I didn't bother with that for the Slowbro. Thanks for the shout. You just need to keep trying and rolling the dice, okay? Good shout on the speed IVs. I did not know that 0 was actually necessary. Thank you for that. I made a relaxed 4x31 Slowbro with 3 speed, not 0. So that's going to have to get sold, and I'm going to have to make a new one. Thank you for that. Every single one of those instances are unrecoverable, yeah. Yeah. It seems pretty brutal. It seems pretty brutal. I would love to see for the RNG to get worked out of it over time. It's just a really hard raid. It's a really hard raid. I'm hopeful though. People are still working on it, right? People are still working on it. And we're just gonna have to see. We're just gonna have to see what they can figure out. In time it should get better, but it's true. It might I think it will get solved to the point where it's like it's solved. Even if there's like a teeny bit of RNG in it. But there's I mean, it's so hard. There's a chance, like, it gets better, but, like, it's always going to be RNG. And you can't, like, guaranteed win. Like, there's a chance that that's true. Like, you can't guarantee a win. Hopefully not. Hopefully not, but it's really hard, guys. It's really, really hard. Unforgiving. We have people coming in with high speed IVs, like 28 speed Slowbro. Lower numbers generally work, but 0 makes it way easier to work with and keep the runs consistent when doing with different groups. Okay, yeah. So then hopefully 3 is fine. You're saying, like, yeah, if it's significantly above 0, hopefully 3 is fine then. Unless some insane tech is discovered that doesn't get nerfed, this raid will probably always have a decent amount of RNG. That's honestly so lame. I really hope... I mean, like, we gotta give it time, you know? We gotta give it time. You know? The best Chinese minds are working on it. Let them, you know, let them cook, man. Let them cook. It took them 90 hours to beat it to begin with. Let them cook for a little bit. Give them a month, right? Give them a month. Cresselia just got updated. Like... less than a week ago. You know? Give him a month, man. Give him some time. I don't see how you eliminate RNG from Chatot add perma confusing. Isn't there a berry that, like, cures your confusion? So, like, if you could use that on a Pokemon and still, like, hit good damage or, like whatever you need to do. Live to get more damage. Like, something like that. Like, I don't know. Maybe there's ways around it. 3 should probably be fine unless you are one of the positions that needs the lowest and your team are all 0. Ah, okay. I see. Yeah, that sucks. So look out for the positions that really need to be 0 speed, and then don't do those. Should I just whisper this one guy, Jack Johnson? Come do Cresselia with me? No, he's not going to have the team. Shatter can target all 4, so you would need Berry on every Mon. 1 at a time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know too much about Cresselia. I don't know. Maybe you can kill it with a rock slide or something. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Bro, no one's responding in global. No one responded to my Discord. Fuck. Fuck. Damn it, boys. Let's check Discord. I closed it. Whoops. Okay. Okay. My server. Can also do P3! Wait! We found him! Hold on. Hold on. Message him right now. Hey, are you around for Cresselia? Okay, hopefully we get DM'd back. Strategy did only get updated just a few days ago, in fairness. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's true, in terms of not being able to find a teammate. I was talking about in terms of Meloetta getting better as time goes on. Yeah, both are, yes. Both are true. You shutting and training Mons? Oh, Cresselia, yes. We are doing Cresselia. Training up Mons for Cresselia. Should be pretty much done. We can, like, XP candy and rare candy this guy to finish. I'm just waiting on assembling the team. We have 2 people in chat that can do P1 and P4. I can do P2. We're looking for P3, and I just DM'd somebody on Discord who has P3, and hopefully they are on and want to do it. That would be sick. If not, we're relying on continually spamming this in global and hoping somebody whispers me. That is what is happening right now. Let's try. Am I using 3 Musketeers? 3 Musketeers. Hopefully, bro. Hopefully they see that Discord message. That'll be sick. You know, looking up a guide on how to get to Full Moon Island and chat, keep quiet. That was the best part of the Heat Ran raid. Oh my god, bro. Have I? No. Oh, we did this. I did this. I did this with negative FX. When Cresselia, dude, we already did this. That's so funny. When Cresselia came out in the Halloween event, me and negative FX attempted it after we had just beaten Darkrai, and we did this whole thing. I had to do the storyline again for Cresselia. I had to get to New Moon Island. Full Moon Island. We figured it out, guys. Cresselia's 5 OT. I don't even know. I don't know. I just made all of them OT. I figured it out, and you have to go talk to the professor, I think. If you're struggling, I think you have to go talk to the professor, and then go back to the boat. I think. It took us forever to figure it out. It took us forever to figure that out, dude. Is it 5 OT? I don't think so. I think it's 4. Yeah, it's 4. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was 4. Yeah. It's kind of weird. It skips over 3 because 3 and 4 stars are 1 OT. 4-star mythicals are 2. 5 stars are 2. And 6 stars are 4. But I think that's fair. I think you should maybe require 2 for the 3 and 4 stars and 3 for the 4-star mythicals and 5 stars. And then but whatever. It's fine. Alright. Level 88. Level 88 over here. Shoot. Dude, we've been not really efficiently XP grinding, to be fair, but it's more important to get the team together, man, because even if I like level this all the way to level 100, if we don't get a team together, we're not doing it tonight. So honestly, it's fine. I think we've been doing things pretty efficiently when you take that into account. And again, we can always just candy this to level 100 when we absolutely need it to be level 100. Discord. Keep on closing it. I don't mean to. Okay. Should be all OT, but that would destroy the economy. Yeah, true, exactly. Then there's no reason to buy raid Pokemon. You have to be able to buy some, but yeah, OT clause is like, it's good. It's good, but yes, you can't do all OT, unfortunately, because you have to be able to buy some to support the market of raid Pokemon. Don't mind me when I roll up with my purchased Woobat and Snorlax that fit the bill and don't need to be EXP trained as much as the others, yeah. Kind of a flex, Yeah, dude, good call, actually. Level 100 Woobats are probably, like, really expensive right now. I bet you they are. Because of people doing exactly that. Let's say 95. Minimum level 95. 150k just for a Woobat. 150k just for a level 100 Woobat. I don't even know if this fits. Because I'm pretty sure it's specific with its IVs, and maybe it's not. Maybe this is just works. 150k for it if you want it. Kind of funny. Try to level your last one as fast as possible, candy if needed. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. We're just waiting on P3. We're just waiting on P3, bro. We got me, you, and Lord of the Rains. We're waiting on a P3. I have DM'd somebody on Discord who has the P3 team. I have sent messages out and global chat and various discords as well. And hopefully something happens. If not, you're gonna have to wait on we're gonna have to wait on Kakarma in chat or CJ or a negative FX. All three of those people are making P3 teams, but do not have them ready yet. That's where we're at. Oh, Woobat. Doesn't even work as a Swoobat, yeah. So there you go. It's like really expensive. Hopefully we can do it today, guys. Hopefully we can do it today. We'll see. We'll see. I'm hopeful. $91 here. Nice. Damn, boys. Nobody cares in global chat. Somebody do Cresselia. Come on. We'll see. I think it was 20k total to have those two raid ready, minus a few levels. Couldn't pass that opportunity up, especially since some of the others from my ruined bulky Bisharp strategy. Nice. That's pretty nuts, dude. Nice. Well done getting ahead of the curve on that. There's some very, very cheap Pokemon that are being used and very important raids right now. They were, well, yeah, they were cheap. They were. They were. Now, maybe not so much. I'll have to do it if I had all the mons. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Not that many people have these Pokemon, so we have to be, like, pretty specific about who to link up with. We have 3 of the 4, though. We have 3 of the 4 right now. Like, we have 3 of the 4 right now. We just need a P3. And I know 3 people that are building P3. 1 person was completed P3. And yeah. That's it, yeah. Should I add that into the stream title? Who has P3 for Cresselia? Like, join. Yeah. I've encountered Zapdos 3 times this month and I couldn't catch it 55 plus turns every time. That sucks, dude. I feel for you, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. That sucks. If we can't get a P3 tonight, I'll be good for tomorrow too whenever you get on. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah. If we can't get it tonight, we'll do it tomorrow. That's really the situation. If we can't do it tonight, we'll do it tomorrow. I'm just going to continue leveling until either we get a P3 or I get hungry and I want to go eat food. And then potentially still look on Discord and see if we can get the team together, and then if we can, go back live and do the raid then. I think is what's happening here. How often you stream, bro? It's been like every day recently, but it depends. It depends. For the event season, we've been streaming a lot. Ooh, I need to make these into videos, actually. I have tons of streams that I need to make into videos, and I haven't got around to yet. Yeah, just kind of busy. It's kind of busy. Okay, this is level 94. I'm gonna go pick up those Pokemon. If they're not leveled, then yeah, they will get leveled quicker being a part of my party. They should be leveled, though. They should be leveled by now. Let's grab these Pokemon. I'll put you guys back, because you're level 100. Alright. Pick up our Pokemon from the daycare. Finish the leveling. Hopefully find a teammate. If not, we're waiting until tomorrow for Kakarma or CJ or Negative. That's the plan. That's the plan. Bro, this gave me like no XP. Hello? That gave me like nothing! Oh my lord. Okay, well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I thought that would give me more. Damn. Fuck. Fuck. It's fine. It's fine. Kind of a shame, though. Kind of a shame. I thought that would give me more. Alright, well, we're gonna end up using a little bit of Rampardos then for this. Probably will use this full 20 minutes then on Charm. While we're waiting. Anyway. Would make it less expensive to just use this time to level than have to use candies, so that's fine. We're okay with that. Yeah, dude, I didn't get a single whisper, bro. This is crazy. I didn't get a single whisper. Not a single one. I've been spamming global chat. W Zekrom. I've been spamming global chat. We hit up 3 separate Discords. I individually DM someone on Discord. We're getting Donald Walled here, boys. Who mega lolled even. Bummer. Bummer. Nothing I can really do about it. This might end up happening tomorrow. That sucks. We're just gonna have to see. We're just gonna have to see. We are gonna have to see. Let's check Discord again. Damn. Damn. Alright, whatever. We'll just focus on getting ready then this stream. That's okay. We'll just focus on getting ready, guys. Let's plan for that then. I think that was the original plan, was for tomorrow anyway. But I think a lot of us got ready more quickly, myself included, because we were just excited to do it. And like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like we were just prepping for it anyway. I think a couple of us finished the prep sooner than anticipated. So we're technically ahead of schedule. We're trying to get it done ahead of schedule. I think the original plan was for tomorrow anyway. So let's plan on that. You know, I probably should have been using the daycare the whole time. Dude, I always forget about it. It's not that good, as you guys could see. It didn't level them that much, but it was still just free levels, to be fair. Like, I just totally missed out on that. It would have gone quicker if I'd used it. I always forget. I always remember, like, halfway through, and I get to use it for, like, half the time. It's not a game changer, but it does help. It does help. For sure. For sure. Definitely recommend to use it. Especially if you're gonna rare candy to the end anyway, it'll save you like 50k in rare candies by just using the daycare for a couple of levels. If you get what I'm saying. It's pretty damn OP, not gonna lie. I mean, it's good. Like, don't get me wrong, but like, it's not that crazy. Like, these guys, I stuck these guys in for like 40 minutes, and they got 4 levels. One of them got 3. And to be fair, they are, like, you know, highly leveled, so they got a good bit of experience. But they probably each got, like, 100k experience, roughly, in 40 minutes. Which, like, it is good. Like, it is good. It is, like, don't get me wrong. It is good. It is good. But it's not, like, not 100k. What am I talking about? Maybe it gave me 100k in total XP in 40 minutes. Maybe less. It's not insane. It's not like, it's not, yeah, it's not like that OP if you ask me, but it is obviously pretty good. I would recommend using it. There's no reason for me to use it though anymore because I don't have enough Pokemon to level to justify using the daycare. I might as well just have these in the party. Because the second that this is level 100, I'm going to go to Rampardos and just level these two. So. You have like a backlog of raid mons to XP train? Yeah. I had that for a while too. Thankfully, I've kind of gone through it, so now when I make Pokemon, it's kind of like this. Like we've done this with Heatran and with Cress. I'll breed up a full team. Like I'll breed up a full team of 6 Pokemon, and then we'll EXP train them, and then I'll level them, and then they're done. It's nice though because I don't get a backlog. It's just like I specifically plan out what I want next. I make it, I EV train it, I level it, and then we have it. But we've been doing a lot. We've been doing a lot of that. But it's cool, you know? We're building up our boxes of really cool Pokemon. I think that's the coolest thing in this game about building Pokemon is that, like, it's like giving yourself more access, if that makes sense. It's like if you... How do I put this? It's like a key. You're, like, collecting keys for content throughout the game, you know? Like, these Pokemon will have forever, and it will always allow me the opportunity to beat Cresselia if I so choose to, right? Which is awesome, like for the rest of time. And the strategies might change and I might have to make new ones and that's fine, but that doesn't invalidate these, right? Like if I could get, like if the strategies change and people start making new strats, that's fine. But theoretically I could always get 3 other people using this old strategy to do it with me and it would still work. Unless they actually nerf it and this doesn't work anymore, but like I don't think that is very likely. I think if this becomes outdated, it's because there's like a better, faster, more efficient route or whatever, or cheaper. But this wasn't even. I think this is just a really good. I think this is a really good route for Cress. It's not that expensive, and it is pretty efficient, and it's seemingly like lacking in RNG. What I have read, again, I have not tested it. That's what we're working on, but what I've read, it looks pretty good. Darmanitan is the master key. Yeah, that's pretty true. That's pretty true. Darmanitan is used in a lot of raids. It is a very, very good way of hitting damage cap if you're using fire type damage. Very, very good. Free damage cap. I shouted out Charizard when I made my like top 10 raid Pokemon video for the fire type instead of Darmanitan, and I really regret it. Again, we didn't know about perma weather. We were assuming that you could set sun for these raids, and you can't. If I knew about perma weather, I would have said Darmanitan, but I was assuming that you could get Charizard under the sun pretty easily. And that changed actually. That's a recent change. Pretty big nerf to Charizard in raids, if you ask me. Perma weather. I think it clearly makes Darmanitan better. But I think before that, like when you could freely set sun, I think Charizard was better, but. Which is why I said that. But nowadays, Darmanitan is the best fire type, for sure. I don't think it's even close. I don't think it's even close. Okay. Last 12 minutes here, man. Damn. Damn. We really just did 2 hours of EXP training. Kind of crushed through it though. Saved us a ton of time. Pretty successful. I'm pretty happy with it. I thought we were gonna be done sooner than that. That's like always how I think when I think about leveling, because like going from like level 75 to 100 takes so much longer than you expect. But we're gonna get done. We're at level 98 here. We'll be done soon. We'll head to Rampardos before this charm ends. Get a couple minutes on Rampardos of just purely grinding these 2 guys. And hopefully get really close and be able to finish these with XP candy or rare candies. If we don't get a third, though, I'm not going to rare candy it. I'll just, like, do it off stream. But, yeah. I am ready. Like, I'm ready to go the second we get a third. We're just waiting on that P3. A fourth, but, yeah, P3. Hold on. Sorry, I want to make sure we have something taken care of here. Right here, Lord of the Rings, okay. Cool. On the friends list. Yeah, this is our P3. Right here. This is our P3. Last online yesterday. RIP. Should be teleporting? I don't have a teleport ocarina. I could get a teleport Pokemon, but... Yeah, I mean, you're probably right, but... I don't know. I really never do that, to be honest. I never really bother with that. Also, I don't know if I have a level 100 teleport Pokemon, so it would sink some of the XP away as well. This is the man that we need. Right here. Okay. Guys, if you could make your own event for PokeMMO, what would it be? Like, when would the event take place? What would be like the theme? And what would be the unique content that you would want to add into the game? For me, it would be a summer splash event. I think we need a summer event. And the PvE grindable content, ooh, I don't know. It would have to be like something like that, related to like the beach or something. Maybe you fight the Kraken. It's like a pumpkin style grindable thing. You fight the Kraken. That'd be sick. Trying to cook something up for P3 as well, but not sure if it'll work. Okay. I only have one shiny when you XP farm all the time, dude. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Yeah. I don't know. The devs are not the biggest fan of mine, it seems. But I was really unlucky on shinies even before I started streaming. I don't know, bro. Is Minish right? Is Minish right about the shiny lock? I don't know, guys. I don't know. But it does suck. Summer event for sure, yeah. I think some kind of bingo event where you complete challenges / catch mods would be fun. That would be cool. That'd be cool. Like they give you a variety of like mini quests to fulfill. If it works, I could be ready in less than an hour. Sick. Sick, sick, sick. Okay. If you can fill P3, who is our P4? If you can fill P3, who would be our P4? Other people have built P4. Other people have... Wait, no, you're... Yeah, you were P4, yeah. Other people have built P4. I don't know. If you can make it happen, then I guess we'll try to find a P4 then. Because I don't want to... I don't know. I don't want to, like, find someone that wants to do P4. And then we end up... Like... You know what I'm saying? It ends up not working. And then, like, I don't know. Whatever. Also, yeah, also low-key, I might, I don't know. I don't know what the plan is, guys. I don't know what the plan is. I'm conflicted on what the plan should be. Alright, so last 6 minutes of charm, let's finish this grind up. I'm P4 but can't be ready tonight, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of people are gonna be ready soon, but I think we're pretty early. I think we're really early to have these teams done. Looking like a tomorrow, yeah, it does. It does look like a tomorrow thing, guys. It does look like a tomorrow thing. I think so few people actually have these teams built. So by the way, shout out to this community for being like, just like so like committed to the raids. It's so fun. It's so fun to do stuff with you guys, because I am as well. So it's like, it's cool. I think this is what people always say the hardest thing about doing these difficult raids is finding a link. So this is sick, bro. It's sick that we all got these teams ready so quickly. These are very, very new. This is cutting edge stuff for raids. So that's awesome. Hopefully we can get it done tomorrow. But yeah, we'll have to see, guys. We'll have to see how it works out. I actually have a level 80 Tyranitar with the right stats, but wrong nature, quiet instead of brave. Not sure how much that would matter. And I caught a Snorlax in the wild, with the right nature and stats. That's awesome. That's awesome. Nice catch on the Snorlax. Yeah. It does seem to be a tomorrow thing, though. I think just not that many people have these teams. They just don't have the teams. Yet. So, we'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see. I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful for tomorrow. It's also, it's progress, right? First of all, I have to finish leveling. Again, I could have candied, like, at any time. But it's nice to not have to use them while we're, like, coordinating. And it's nice to know that we have genuinely, like, we have 3 positions ready to go right now. We're waiting on the last position, and several people are currently working on it. And people are working on, like, being prepared for multiple spots already. Like, we're going crazy, guys. We're going crazy. And it's just cool to see. It's cool to see. And I'm grateful that y'all are running Crest with me. It's going to be a great time when we get the run going. Be a man and 3-man it? Dude. I've been literally asking people in Global to run it, and nobody wants to. You're not allowed to random queue into a 6-star raid. You have to come in with a link of 4. I guess technically we could go to the raid den and ask people there if they have P3, but like... P3 natures are annoying. Can't reuse my T-Tar or Lax, yeah. Well, it seems like all of the positions like have something like that, where it's like, oh, this is a cool Pokemon, and I have one, and it's like, oh no, it's wrong. I have to make a new one. Like, yeah, I made a completely new team of 6 for P2. Yeah, we're almost done, guys. This is sick. Very, very cool. I think more than 4 people raids could be sick, to be honest. Imagine a 16-man raid for Arceus or something. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I think it would be too difficult to coordinate. Maybe more like a an overworld style boss where like everybody in the entire game is like on the same team trying to beat the boss. I've seen like other MMOs do stuff like that. I think 16 would be too much to coordinate, but I see where you're going. It would be cool. Would have joined. Sorry, would have joined if leveling them wasn't a thing. Yeah, I know. It's been like, well, this is the cool thing, guys. This is the cool thing about what we've been doing over the past week, which is like planning to do a raid, getting the mons, leveling the mons, coordinating with people, and getting it done. And over a couple of days, we just did heat ran. We're about to be done with Cresselia. Should be beating it tomorrow. It's so cool. Like, we really have been breezing through these 6 stars. Like, it takes prep time. Of course, it takes prep time. And, again, coordination before you even get into the raid. Like, coordinating with people of what position they're making, when they're ready to run it. All of that stuff. It's been a really, really cool time. Really cool time to get these 6-star raids done. And I'm excited to beat Cresselia. I'm excited to start working on Meloetta and beat Meloetta. And I'm very, very excited to start running these 6-star raids every weekend. Hopefully with as many people as possible. That's the vision. I've talked about it before, but I think it would be really fun. Is to get tons of people in the community to run these 6-star raids every Saturday and Sunday. Like, again, like whatever works for you. On the same, like, cycle, because you can only run them once a week. So if we're all running them Saturday, like, you can always have someone to link up with. And that would be incredible because, again, we keep talking about it, but it's valid to note. I think it's important to talk about this when I'm recommending people to build these teams. Is like the hardest part is actually getting people to do it with. You can make the team yourself. That's fine. That's good and fine. It'll take you, a couple of days of prep. But once you're prepped, once you have the team, actually getting into the raid is difficult because you need 3 other people with the exact team, right? For the exact position. If you find someone that, like, for me, I'm running P2. If I find someone that has a P2 team, can't do it with them. You have to find 3 other people with hyper-specific 6-mon teams at level 100 that are unique. It's hard. It's hard. So I'm excited for that. Getting people on the same page and doing them on a weekly basis would be really fun. Has 10+ man raids. I think it would be doable in the far future when people are more used to raids in general. I think for something like that, it would make more sense for it to be like an overworld boss, right? Where like everybody can attack it or something. Honestly, I like 4. I like 4-player raids. I think it makes a lot of sense. It's good. It requires cooperation and coordination between other people. It requires you to, like, go out there and talk to other people in the community, which is great. I think 10, I think it's a bit much. I think, for instance, like, you could do a thing where, like, it would be specific. Like, for instance, it would be like a team challenge, right? There's like a boss that you and your team try to take down. And it would have to be kind of its own thing. I don't know if it would work in the style of a raid. Because the turns would take forever, dude. The turns would take so long. And if anyone FFs, it's going to be infuriating. WoW is not turn-based, yeah. Yeah. WoW, oh, WoW, yeah, WoW has, yeah, World of Warcraft, yeah. Yeah, turn-based, I think, is brutal. It would have to be, like, something that you're doing together, but, like, the actual process of doing the battle would be like 1v1, like you versus the raid boss, but your damage is like cumulative, something like that. Because yeah, a 10 person turn would take so long. Imagine the downtime with yeah, exactly. Like they could make it work, like I'm saying, where like it just adds up all the damage for a team, for like a team attack thing. But yeah, you wouldn't be able to queue into it the same way that you do 4-player raids. Even with 4 players, the turns can take a while. It's why for all my raid guides, I actually speed up the raid by 300%, or 3 times speed. It's on 3 times speed, right? Because the turns take a long time, and even with 3 times speed, you can still tell what's happening every turn and distinguish the turns between themselves, and I have enough time for every turn to explain exactly like what's happening on every turn. Like that's on 3 times speed. Yeah. The charm ended. We have 6 levels left. bummer. For sure, they need to speed up the current raids already, LOL. Like, you should be able to FF mid-turn. Yeah, true. True. Speed them up. I don't think it's terrible though, the state that they're in. It is on the slower side for sure. But I think it's fine as of right now. But if you lose a lot, like if there's RNG later in the run and you lose a lot, it can be very frustrating. It can be very frustrating. Bro, we're not getting any bites on the hook for Cresselia. Mellow with mid-turn FF would make attempts like 2 times faster, yeah. That would be nice. I'm not getting any whispers, bro. I can't believe I didn't get a single one. Not a single one. Damn. Well, whatever. What's this Dream Chaser strategy? I've seen this. Is this the old one? Is that old? There's nothing newer than Three Musketeers. It was updated like 4 days ago. And I've been checking to see if it's already outdated or not. Or like how things have changed with it. And I haven't seen any changes since it got updated 4 days ago. Damn. Valawetta, Heat Ran. I could link my Mons, but I don't know how much more point there is to that. I'm still leveling them anyway. What's the plan, guys? What's the plan? Do we just like keep leveling until this is 100, or like should I do something else now? I don't know. What's the plan? I don't think it's worth using a charm for 4 levels. But we do have like a little bit to go, to be honest. 1 XP boost? Yeah. If you have one, I would love to join your link to just wrap the end of this up. That would be fantastic. I'll wait for an invite. Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. Who is this? Oh, that's you. Okay. Yeah. All right. 4 levels left to go. Plus 10%, which is not bad. Thank you, BTR. And okay, cool. We're still just grinding away here, guys. Grinding away. 4 levels left. I think we'll just hang out until we complete this. Still waiting to see if we get any DMs for P3. At this point, I'm kind of doubtful that we will. So again, yeah, like I said, let's plan on tomorrow. But yeah, should be a chill time anyways. What else should we talk about in the meantime, guys? What else should we talk about until we get this to level 100? Guys, what tanky Pokemon do you think can be good for raids in the future? Shuckle? Shuckle's like already kind of being used, right? Shuckle, Slowbro, Uniclus, Tyranitar have all been experimented with already. Bronzong, Melodic, Empoleon, Crocodile, Kingdra, These are all the ones that I know are already, like, meant to be tanky in raids. But what else, guys? What else? What do we think? Because that seems to be, like, the key for these 6 stars is tanky Pokemon, so... I think it's interesting to talk about. What other cool tanky Pokemon are there? Oh yeah, Chansey's been used. Do you happen to know if Roat Berry works on Cress? I can see tanky Harvest Mons. I do not know. I do not know. Bastiodon is cool. Snorlax. Snorlax is being used in Cresselia. Surprised Bastiodon isn't used in Meloetta with Soundproof as it's HA. But isn't Soundproof not the play? You actually want, like, sound... Like, you want to use sound moves, not soundproof for that gimmick. Isn't that why? What else we got? Torterra. How tanky is Torterra? Oh, wait, isn't Torterra being used as well already in raids? Or no? Or am I tripping? Potentially for Earthquake or something. What else we got? Yeah, Bastiodon is a good pick here. Very tanky. What else? What else? I want to see Darkrai used in a raid, guys. I want to see a raid that uses Darkrai. This would be sick, if you ask me. In physical raids, Mon with Iron Barbs and Rough Skin. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Gigalith is a nice tank. Yeah, that's true. Not bad defensively. Not bad. Not bad. There's tons of cool stuff yet to be explored. What about a Steelix, bro? What about a Steelix, guys? Steelix in raids? There's like totally a place for Steelix in raids. There's totally a place. I think that's cool. Under Trick Room? Or just like... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it would have to be under a Trick Room, I guess. I'd like to see niche pokes for raid. Magikarp. Yeah, Magikarp is never getting used. I think Steelix is interesting. I think it's very interesting. It would have to be under Trick Room, though. Steelix doesn't do any damage? It does, though. It does. And there's... Isn't there like isn't there attacks that uses your defense stat instead of your attack stat? Sudowoodo can counter Trick Room mid-turn? How? Wait, how does that work? I don't know how that works. Yeah, isn't there moves that you can use your defense stat instead of your attack stat to attack? Or no? Or am I tripping? There's also like Gyro Ball. And like, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't do enough, I don't know. Copycat? Okay. Ah, I see. That's cool. That's cool. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Go for a copycat to reset Trick Room. I don't think I've ever seen that. Wait, but Trick Room has negative priority, so you'd have to do it like... Yeah, I don't know. That could be difficult. Oh, but the Trick Room, like if a raid boss triggers a Trick Room from being at an HP percentage, then you could do it. Yeah. If that's even how copycat works in raids, I don't know. Raids are weird. Raids are weird. I don't know how stuff like. Yeah, I don't know. Well, trades you get one shot at anyhow, so does Tenkymons really even matter? For 6 stars, Tenkymons is the solution. So, yeah, like I made a whole video about this. So, for 3 and 4 star raids and some aspects of a 4-star mythical raid, it is solved by using Pokemon that hit damage cap and then die the next turn, and that is mostly fine for those raids because you can make a route that consistently beats it quickly, right? In a fewer number of turns, there's less things that can go wrong, like you hit your damage caps and you win. And for that strategy and for those routes, you do get one shot. That doesn't mean that tanky Pokemon aren't good. Tanky Pokemon maybe have a more difficult time hitting cap, but they can do more total damage than a damage cap mon that dies after 1 turn because they get more attacks off in total, right? So they get more attacks off in total and they stall out the fight. You know, because again, like, you have a limited number of Pokemon to go through. So, like, yeah, tanky Pokemon are actually very good for 6-star raids. And for 6-star raids, you're required to at least live 1 turn to beat the raid because of how the damage cap works. It's a 4% damage cap for 6-star raids. So, you actually do not have enough damage to go in, hit damage cap, and die. You'll just miss it by, like, 1 attack, I think. I think you need 25 attacks doing 4%. To beat a 6-star raid, and you'll need bring 24 Pokemon, so you are required to at least live once. And if you do it that way, then you cannot ever miss damage cap, and you cannot bring any support Pokemon. So, bringing support Pokemon, not hitting damage cap, all these things actually require you to bring tanky Pokemon to raids. And tanky Pokemon are actually, therefore, the most superior Pokemon to bring to raids, but they beat them slower since they don't hit damage cap. Which means that if you can solve it with using frail Pokemon that get 1 shot but hit damage cap, and it can have a consistent route, then that is what everyone does. But yeah, tanky Pokemon are actually very good. Very good. Yeah, makes sense, yeah. It's pretty cool. It's a cool thing. It's a cool thing. And the effect of their tankiness is more meaningful the more that you bring, obviously, right? Like, if the rest of your teammates bring frail Pokemon and you bring tanky Pokemon, the effect is felt less so than if all of you bring tanky Pokemon and if all of you bring several. That is, yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good for raids, it seems. The hard part there is the coordination, because then you have to, like, really solve it to a science and, like, know when this Pokemon is dying, when it's getting targeted, you know, why is it getting targeted, when's it going to die, what goes in after it, you know what I mean? Like, that's when you have to, like, really coordinate things, and that's when the IVs and the EVs get hyper specific, because you need it to, like, you need to live, but you need to live a specific amount of turns, right? To do everything smoothly. Or you need, like, this Pokemon not to die, right? Yeah, I don't know. You guys get what I'm talking about. It's harder to coordinate and to solve, but it's very good. Very powerful. We're almost done here, y'all. We're almost done here. We're on 99, aren't we? Pretty sweet. The ideal mons to use are semi-tanky mons that hit cap, that live by other mons baiting the attacks away from them. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. Pokemon, yeah, Pokemon that, like, Tyranitar. When I made a video about the top 10 raid Pokemon, I put Tyranitar at number 2, just under Murkrow, which I think is where it belongs. Tyranitar can hit cap. It can also barely miss cap, but it can barely miss cap twice, right? It can live a turn and do more damage. It can also soak damage from other mons that otherwise would have died in 1 turn, but they didn't end up getting attacked because Tyranitar soaked damage. Or, you know, like, yeah, Tyranitar is great. You can also do chip damage with sand. But yeah. Mons that live more than 1 turn and do good damage are fantastic. Mons that don't do great damage but live a very long time in raids are even better, weirdly enough. Weirdly enough. Like Slowbro, for instance, who's not doing a ton of damage, but it all adds up. It all adds up. And just the effect of them staying alive and soaking hits is crucial. Crucial. You even heal, guys. You heal in the Meloetta raid. You heal. Isn't that crazy? Like, you fully wall out the raid boss. It's very cool. I'm very excited for it to get solved a bit more, but we'll see. There was a guy in chat that said he was involved with the solve, but I don't know if that was true or not, or if he was just saying that. He didn't really say anything after that. I've seen him in chat before, though. I've seen that person in chat before, so maybe they were involved. I don't know. It would be really cool to see if they had like more inside information on that. But I don't know. Low damage mons require you to fully spam them to get good enough value out of them. Because if not, they don't get targeted and will die to the crit mechanic after living too much. True. That's true. That's why this is another really cool niche thing for specifically 6-star raids. It's why you see lucky... Oh yeah, we're done. We're done. We've been done. It's why you see Lucky Chant, bro. You see Lucky Chant so you don't get crit. It's crazy. You see Lucky Chant in the raid so you don't get crit, so the low damage mons can get all of the value that they need to. Because again, if you think about it, right? If you send out 4 Pokemon, right? And the raid boss can't kill them, and you can literally heal on the raid boss and not die, and you can't get crit because you use Lucky Chant, there's like no reason not to do that. It's like free damage. The raid boss cannot break through that wall of 4 Pokemon. So like, of course, just use them and try to get as much value as you can. It's crazy, bro. Healing on the raid boss is crazy. And using moves like Lucky Chant. It's just such a like fuck you to the raid boss. Like, it's supposed to be this big, powerful mon that one-shots all these Pokemon, and you're here sitting, clicking Lucky Chant and healing. And clicking like Psywave or something. It's pretty cool. I think it's cool. Alright. Let's check Discord. I think it's time to like, do a little conclusion here of the stream and get ready for tomorrow. Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah. We did not pull a P3 today, fellas. Damn. Tomorrow is the day. Okay, guys, let's show what we accomplished today. Show what we accomplished today. All right. We could move set too. We'll do that tomorrow though while we're grabbing people and coordinating. I'll put the moves on. All right. Or offline even. Why are you holding a power lens, bro? The fuck? All right. Where's the last one? Melodic. Boom. Okay. This is the team, guys. This is P2 and the 3 Musketeers Cresselia raid strategy. This is everything that you need. All level 100, all EV trained. I need to put the moves on. That's fine. That's very easy to do. We're waiting on a P3. We have a P1, a P2, which is myself, a P4. We have a P3, but they were not ready today. And we have 3 other people building P3 that will hopefully be ready tomorrow. So look out for that. I'm very, very hopeful we can get this done tomorrow. Hopefully reach out to the right people and make it happen. But this is cool. This has been cool documenting our journey through the 6-star raids. We've beaten Heatran. We just did all the prep for Heatran and beat him. We moved on to Cresselia, and we just finished HA on Empoleon. Yo, good shout. It's going down. It spiked like crazy recently. I kind of didn't want to buy it. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I kind of want to wait. I think it's going to go down. Yeah, we're going to buy that tomorrow again before we do the raid. Regardless of what price it is, I'm just going to buy it, but I'm going to wait on that. Yeah, okay. Team is ready. EVs are done. Levels are done. IVs are done. Everything like that. Needs moves. Needs HA. Or needs an ability patch. That's all stuff that can be done day of while we're gathering people and getting them ready. It's been sick. It's been a really sick journey. Thanks for coming along with me. And hopefully tomorrow, we'll get the raid done, and that'll be great. And we'll talk more about, you know, what's going on with the 6 stars, our plans for Meloetta. We'll look more into Meloetta. We'll do a reflection on Heatran and Cresselia. Maybe look forwards to the potential 6-star releasing in Lunar New Year. And it's going to be a great day tomorrow. I'm excited for it. Hopefully you guys are as well. How much would you say a 5x31 costs to make? It depends. If you're rolling nature, it costs like 350k just in bracers. And then if you're choosing nature, it costs like 750k in items. And if you roll nature, it's somewhere in between. There's a calculator for this on PokeMMO Hub, I believe. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to end stream. I still have to eat dinner. It's 9 p.m. damn. And there's not much left to do. We finished preparing. We're waiting around for a P3. I might go live later playing a different game. Maybe. Might not. Don't know. But I think this is our day of PokeMMO wrapped up. We've done all the prep we can, really. We're just waiting. I'm ready for tomorrow. Can't wait to get Cresselia. Me too, man. I'll see you there. All right. Peace out, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow, and we will hopefully be beating Cresselia tomorrow.